got from yours, so did I dust you off cover. EP815, I'm like the cipher. Leaving lights in new order from the lights to the snipers. When you wake up, raise your step with 1,000 times. You're in, you represent no ethics to shatter your mind. And it's still feeling this, no witnesses, niggas vacate the fucking premises. I mean, you standing mechanics, I've been living from the genesis.
Giant mess got red soon as the mark got hit. So I lay back and hella swimmers with that chocolate shit. The master in 450s, all bitch tries to dim me. Best protect my chest, slugs never go up in me. Plus I'm busting plenty at whoever, cause I'm accurate. And niggas on the streets can only talk about half the shit the kid did. 20 years decided to if I had been the guns and money. First day at the birth, come up north since I was younger. 43, the ghetto players hunger. Run up blasting, fuck ass, the niggas make them wonder. I'm on some Shaw Proof, snort the kid shit again. See me be a satellite inside the Libyans. My real team flip bricks, we got the key bitches. Legit business, farm garden, street bitches. We smoke supply, man, with that need coke. That's a lie, if I die, me leaving my seed broke. You know the situation, no place to place you in. Too late before you recognize the fucking face you in. Step back, cock the Glock, car race again. After this, you looking for the kid, but ain't no trace.
Stuff, dead in the game, we don't remain an honest citizen. Bitches be fucking many, and scammers be filling up the pen. I face the Marriott, girls and scratch anticipating. When will I make it? Yearning for riches, I can't fake it. But buried like Paris, just make your bag, cushy ass, Cartier in my bottle. Cherokees and presidential condoms. On the wheel, jealous niggas be feeling still. Gotta make a meal. For penthouses on top of the hill. What the fuck, I wonder if rebellion will leave the struggle. Plus the feds be bugging. Collar codes before the snow we thugging. Bankroll with measurements and proof. We got shit to do to re-up. And stashing up a couple bucks. My luck, today your destiny. Invading you like Destiny 199. We follow the beat and if we bees, while we pushing trees. With Pelly Pelly, they is Scarface. Quality shoes with Cuban links and diamond jewels. Smoke a pound or two. Gotta connect us from Peru to pharmacy. Banging. Don't come from us, won't be no slanging. What the fuck's up? Establishment switching to buckets. Really fine to be up. Videos, we sporting versatile. Mecca hoodies in town. Millennia, the stepping stirring. Infrared beams, desert eagles, be good to keep the shit for all my people. The peon, they say you're not a safety field with the chopper. Bolivia, rocking the Spada. Cruising now, ice box up on the socks. Mommy, root Uganda. Need a Vegas, that be the hideaway. Handling shit. In 97, you a highway, bitch.
By now, you never catch up. The 7th and Pike and Alizé got me messed up. And when it's time we mess up, cause niggas look to jam me. That's why I pack the heat for demonstrations in the camp. Your house and shit is canceled cause the journal wet your section. No victim shells, so the hit was not perfection. I'm married to my drugs, faithful goals, ain't no divorcing. So when you think extortion, we stop it early like abortion. We on the corner with rocks, but now we motivate with weight. Cook it up in the pot, straight on the plate, 20 SL. Top down with JL, you know the green shit from 12th Street is in the foyer. When knock out your bell. Look at me now.
Raggy Richie.
We blowing it up with major bitches. Donna carrying up and down. They heard about the pound, so they wanna ask questions. Got to talk with Smith and Wesson, cause I'm busy buying Timbs for feet, rims for Jeeps. So when I come through the Kingwood and Cypher Freaks, the millionaire whore, it's kinda different than before, cause I gotta get green for butter couches and big screens. Heard it through the vine, somebody wanna know the situation. Just like I said, the scared niggas, bitch, you need to wake it. You steady faking while we go on for $1 million plus. It's DOD the situation, y'all can't fuck with us.
Professionals, never professionals, shedding the show for bulls. The photographs of bulls, models is locking low, smoke cream, and niggas rocket slow. Niggas can rock your show, next thing, SC300 gold. They lead scenes to be the plans to live illegally. Grams, J.O. 100 trees, lays, Italian burner, keys, ring. A50 beam and shovel wing, Glocks from Austria. Chest burning from vodka, cocaine, shipping from Bogota. Fly niggas take pings with diamond cluster rings. If it equal the king, spurging the good things. The kings bring vision to have more. Get this plane with matching rap for. Jesus Garcia Vegas, real nigga, fucking your main whore. Surviving street wars, it's all about rocks the size of Rushmore. Powder, that's more Poncho. Baby, the Lord, do or die, bitch. Animosity make you dry snitch. I'm just pushing the round with chrome factory dip. Cop on the caviar. Desert Eagles, the burial. Agents who tried to lock me. Did it sloppy.
Dolly and Poppy. Hello, world. I'm just here to make you think. This CEO Philly Trenches, Hockey, welcome to live and direct with Philly Trenches Talk at the Dark, episode 815. This is our 815 episode of Philly Trenches Talk at the Dark. And the first thing I want to say to y'all is, go Eagles. The Eagles just signed Tyrone Hill. We got Tyrone Hill, y'all. Yeah. So next season, 2025, we're going to be very explosive. Yeah, Tyrone Hill. Anyway, tonight we're going to talk about Gillie the Kid, son Cheese, that was unalive his alleged killer just was unalive, and allegedly he don't have no face no more. That's what they saying, that, ran down on him right in front of his mother. And they say this young man was an academic student, had the highest in IQ and SAT scores and all that. Yeah, he was a hell of a basketball player. But on the downside of things, you could be a genius and you could be a motherfucking psychopath killer. You could be a psychopath. You could be a quiet assassin. You understand me? You never know what goes on in a person's mind. And they saying the car that they used allegedly was the same car that slid up on YBC Duel. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I'm gonna let y'all see the audio. But they said them young boys, and if you think about it, right? Young Cheese and YBC Duel was unalived in the same area. Usually, when crimes like that are committed in the same area, robberies, shootings, murders, it's usually by one or two of the same group. Like far as whoever doing this is the same group of people. Because it's a territorial thing. You just can't come in somebody's neighborhood and just start drilling. Like the shit ain't gonna be recognized. Shit ain't gonna be saying, who the fuck is these boys? You understand me? So, people can't, keep shit a secret no more. Many years ago you could keep shit a secret. Motherfucker don't know nothing now. Motherfucker police, they ain't gotta really do their job no more. All they gotta do is turn the internet on up, watch what they watch, and motherfucker tell everything. So I'm gonna push this up in here and say, Gillie Kid. I just had it up here. Gillie Kid's son. That's all I put up here. But they gonna probably put everything else up here. The boy that done that to the young boy and all that. See, Young Cheese was into a lot of shit. Like a lot of these young boys be into, talking shit to each other. Online and rap songs, and you get caught slipping, that's your ass. Once you cross that line that you want to talk that shit, and you disrespect the dead or disrespect somebody ops or disrespect somebody's gang, it's like, you bought that, especially if you round them boys. Let me show y'all this. This the young boy right here, who they said is the one that unalive the young brother right here. Now, if you look in these young boys' eyes, man, you can see pain. That's all I see is pain, man. I don't even see, like, they soulless. Like, look, I mean, no disrespect to the dead or nothing, but I'm being realistic here. Young boy is trying to smile, right? But you can see that he's unhappy, and he's trying to smile. And all you gotta do is look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at this eye right here. That eye look like it's something missing. Like he's hurt, right? The smirk don't match the eyes. He's trying to smile, but the eyes is full of pain. Look at him. High IQ. Hell of a basketball player. But you can see in his face, all up in his eyes, there's something missing. The eyes don't lie, man. As you see, the eyes don't fucking lie. But let's see what we got here, though. Let's see what we got here. Is that one? No, it's a young boy video. Young boy video. I think, is this it? Yeah, it's it right here. This youngin' video right here. I'm going to play it, but I'm going to mute this. But I'm going to walk y'all through it. Because I already know what happened. Well, actually, it's the youngin' right here. But I'm going to let y'all hear what the girl got to do with him. Hold up. I'm going to let y'all hear the news reporter lady. Because, everybody gonna listen to her talk because she probably is.
I think like Baltimore or Philly was number one in murder.
My fault, young, and I want to give you props. And then they gonna watch the channel. I just want to listen to what they said, as far as how they said it went down. Cause you was letting her talk earlier. Did she talk earlier over here? I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here, y'all. Hold up. Here we go. Let's roll. He don't let her talk. I don't hear him talk. Hold on.
Gunshots, multiple, and then just screaming from the mom. This Feltonville neighbor
It happened right here.
what she described as an uncontrollable mother.
He ran down on young boy real fast.
Suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Neighbors say it happened right before she was meant to take him to school.
As a mother, that gotta be the worst feeling ever. Y'all gotta pray for her. Everybody gotta pray for her. No matter what
Crazy.
her son did or
Ran right down on young boy.
you still gotta keep her in your prayers because she's still a mom at
I
the end
don't
of
know
the
why
day. She has
motherfuckers
witnessed
think
that.
somebody won't run down on them.
And if you go on the Reddit page, there's
You
actually
did the running down or somebody run down on him.
fucking showed on YouTube. I ain't trying to get banned. I just started this shit, so I ain't trying to get
You
banned.
live by, you die
I wanna
by.
go watch that.
Look.
With the driver possibly staying inside.
Two niggas bounced out.
Also learning from sources that Scurry was a victim in a previous shooting back in May 2023 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. Our camera there as police investigate.
Damn, so they been trying to get at him. You cut up in a turkey.
Murder, which happened around 7 a.m. Tuesday in an alleyway behind Roar Street. Police say at least 2 shooters got out of the vehicle with the driver possibly staying inside.
2 niggas bounced out.
Also learning from sources that Scurry was a
He was
victim
camping on that pole, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Youngins, let me tell y'all something, youngins. This for everybody. Everybody think they that gangster. Everybody think they that shooter, whereas though they can't be touched. You know, and I don't know if, well, I can't speak for everybody, but when I turn this light switch on and I go out and I'm in them trenches, it ain't even on my mind. It's just that when it happens, it's gonna happen. And then sometimes it's on my mind. You know, be anxious and all that. I mean, so I don't know how these other young boys think, because I know their brain ain't fully developed. See, me, I'm thinking with a full developed brain. You understand what I'm saying? When I was younger, it was about business. It wasn't about just hurting nobody. This shit was business when I was doing that. These young boys just doing it, I guess, because it's points, it's status, it's a game to them. But it's a dangerous game. Now, YBC Duel and Young Cheese was unalive in the same neighborhood, same area. Now they saying, allegedly, it's by the same shooter, a group of shooters. You know what I'm saying? And using the same fucking car. You know what I mean? How do they hide the car? If it is the car and it's white, behoovers me. See, when this type of shit happens, right? Like, far as how the streets is like, you got a high-figure person, like Gillie the Kid, because he was a rapper, and now him and Wallow together doing their thing on the internet, right? And then his son get unalive, right? And then, when this shit is happening, you got Wallow and them just living their life like nothing ever happened, and you know what I'm saying? Why this shit is still active. This shit is active. Now this young boy loses his life, a talent. Probably was a cold-blooded killer if it was him, right? I mean, we're going to look at this whole picture here. We're going to look at the waste, like far as what he could have been. He could have been anybody in the world as far as how intelligent he was, how athletic he was, how young he was. But he chose the trenches. He chose the music. He chose the violence. Everybody that choose that fucking path, one or two things happen to them. You either be unalive or you go to jail for the rest of your natural life. And I don't know why people want to choose even one of those two options. I understand right now, while you in this zone, you can't see the bigger picture. You don't even see you growing older. Because I was in the trenches like that, and I used to think the same way. I was like, man, fuck all that. You know what I mean? You're already saying I'm not going to let it see 21, so, I mean, so it's like, when I don't pay that shit no mind, I just live my life. I know that's what them youngers living their life, and I know they think they're on top of the world because it's a rush you get when you in that type of lane, because it's like you don't give a fuck about authority. And then once you cross that line, you're like, man, I wish a motherfucker would look at me wrong, approach me. In 08, 2008, when my daughter was in the hospital fighting for her life, and I was out here grabbing motherfuckers, I ain't give a fuck about nothing. You know, I was really zoned out and didn't care. You know, so I can imagine these young boys don't give a fuck. You know, when you're in your teens and your early 20s, it's like, you got all that energy, all that anger in you. If you don't channel it the right way, shit like this is going to happen. And the crazy thing is, right, as soon as young boy get unalive, now all of a sudden, they throwing a case on him. That's what they saying, that the young boy did it. That's what they going around in that saying. They going around saying that shit. I'm not saying it. That's what the internet is saying. That the young boy who just lost his life is the one who just unalived Young Cheese. As well as the same person or individual who unalived YBC Duel. No money involved, unless it was a check involved. It was a check involved. It was a check involved in YBC Duel head, you know. But I don't understand Young G's situation in this, because even though he probably was active, drilling and camping and whatever he was fucking doing, because I know how young boys think. They ride for their homies. They get caught up in shit, unaware of the real consequences behind that shit. I think the young boy knew, though, who just lost his life, if he really was involved in that type of shit, he had to have been involved in something for somebody to run down on him like that. But what I don't understand is how was he that intelligent as far as book smarts, street smarts, drilling, but get caught lacking like that? Broad daylight, you pulled the head that shit out in your hand. Plus you got the cars in between them parked cars, they shilling you. You see anything moving, cars, anything, that thing out already, man. This shit is out, but I don't know. I'm not trying to hype nobody up. I'm not trying to tell nobody how to be on defense or anything like that. I'm just saying. Get caught lacking. Oh, I know what it was. I think it looked like he was fixing a tire or something. That's what it looks like. It looks like he was fixing the tire, and they caught him bent over, fixing the tire. That's what I think this scene right here looks like. Hold up. See that car right here? It looks like it's a bike right here. Like, see right here? So I don't know if they was fixing the car or fixing something over there. But it seemed like, even in that driveway, how it went down, it seemed like, because it said it happened in front of his mother, so maybe he was talking to his mother. See, what I know, a lot of people will have their guard down when they mother around. You know what I mean? They don't have that killer instinct in them when they mother around, because their mother's the one that nurture them. So they ain't going to be on defense when they mother around. And that's another thing. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think like that. Not me. My mom be like, don't come in the market with that thing on you, son. I'm like, Mom, I'm going to this market with you. Gotta have Roscoe with me at all times. Anything can happen. I don't look for trouble, but as you can see, Philadelphia is a war zone. You know? And you had 3 young men that lost their life. YBC Duel, Young Cheese, and this young man right here. Right? What's his name? Noah Screwy, aka Joker, OTV. Oh no, I think that's the new song they got out, the new Joker to do this song on the title of this. I can't look at this young boy though. young boy. Say the one was out there putting that work in, putting that pain in. He out there putting that pain in, fucking star basketball player at Fells. You know what's crazy about that? You know what's crazy about that situation? I used to hang up Fells. We used to go up there. My homie Twine used to go to Fells. In 1985, 84, we used to hang up to that same school. Go up there, see the girls and shit like that. It's a big difference when we was young boys coming up, teenagers. We chasing at the females, chasing at that money. We weren't trying to kill other young boys. Why are we trying to get females? We trying to get that bag. We throwing them clothes on. We having a ball. Like, I'm saying, like, I understand, like, this fool was intelligent, but he just threw his whole life away. Not just saying the drill thing. I'm just saying, period. Like, he had the highest in his school in SATs. He scored the highest in his school. Star basketball player. Whole time, this boy, he's allegedly a demon. No, they say I'm a demon. They say I'm a menace to society. I mean, you know, I beg to differ, but I mean, it might be true. I mean, I ain't gonna deny what I am. But you gotta know how to tame that beast too. A lot of people don't know how to control that beast in them because their mind's still developing. Their brain's still growing. The brain don't fully develop until you're 26, 25, 26. These young boys still teenagers. You never can tell how much pain they going through and how much anger they going. You got to be really angry to take somebody's life. I mean, I can't say when I was doing the shit I was doing out there that I was mad at anybody that I actually harmed. It wasn't personal. Unless you harmed somebody in my family, then it became very personal. You know? But these young boys, like Young Cheese, I don't know if he ever done anything with though. He took somebody's life. I don't know that. I don't know if he ever robbed somebody. I don't know if he ever shot somebody. But they say he was in the trenches. So if he was in the trenches like that, that means Gillie the Kid wasn't really in his son's life like that. And what I mean is, when you in your son's life like that, he gonna follow you because he gonna look up to you. He ain't gonna want to be doing all that other dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because my son was caught up in them trenches like that. Heavy. And I wouldn't got him. I made sure he graduated out of Dobbins High School. I made sure he had a job. I made sure he done something with himself. You know? And one day I got into something. And I see how his homies, and they came out of nowhere and they was ready. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, son, I don't need y'all. But they was on go. And I ain't like that shit because I don't want him to throw his life away. Knowing I can handle what I need to handle. You understand what I'm saying? So when I see, you know, he told me one day, he said, Dad, I don't need a shoe because I want to hurt somebody. I needed to protect myself because motherfuckers keep sliding on the block. And I don't want to be not, you know what I mean? And I understood it, you know what I mean? Because he and his grandma's neighborhood just chilling and motherfuckers slide up on him. Like, you don't want to just be caught lacking. I understand it, but you see the world we live in now. But he got out of the, even though he was never like, I mean, but he was. But I'm just saying though, it's a family neighborhood. You just can't come outside and chill. Got a motherfucker sliding up on him. You know what I mean? But now he got a 9 to 5. He's an electrician. He's an electrician. You understand what I'm saying? Like Thomas Edison. Like when he discovered electricity, my son is a fucking electrician. You put electricity all through your fucking house with them wires, man. You understand me? So I ain't got, you mean? I got all daughters and one son. So I ain't got to worry about the bullshit. And all my daughters, they, you know, they in the ones that's grown, they into having families and shit like that. So they not even in they work and do their little thing. You understand what I'm saying? But when I see the youngins that's not related to me, and I see people's sons, man, And I see people losing their sons. I done lost nephews, brothers, uncles, fathers. My father, he died of cancer, but I'm saying still lost him. You know what I mean? And the pain I went through, I don't want people to go through that type of pain. I don't think you could ever relate to that type of pain because you never had a twin brother, if you're not a twin. So you don't know what that shit feels like. So when I see somebody lose their life, whether they wrong or right, I think about the people that's affected by that loss. The mothers, them cousins, them aunts, them uncles, those brothers, those sisters, those friends, the city, the hood, our culture. We're all affected by this shit, man. I ain't on here for money. I'm on here to make you think. But I'm also on here for my people. Young boy lost his life, man. They said his whole face gone. You understand me? Babies out here killing babies. First it was babies out here having babies. Let me repeat that. First it was babies out here having babies. Now it's babies out here killing babies. And while all this shit is going on, it's 75,000 African American women that's been missing from the United States since 2016. And I'm the only one talking about it. But they're going to blow this story up right here. And they ain't going to talk about none of the women that's missing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this ain't nothing to talk about. But why we never talk about them women, though? It's a lot of fucking women that's missing. 75,000? That's a lot of women. There's a lot of black women from the United States that's missing. But you want to wait till another 75,000 is missing and it's your mother, your aunt, your cousin, your daughter? I'm going to let y'all look at this video, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this young boy in this situation of him losing his life at this young age.
Damn, so they like parked a couple blocks down.
They said he parked a couple blocks down and laid on the young boy. That's the car right there. That's the Cherokee.
Shattered sunroof? Oh, yeah, that's the car.
That's the Cherokee.
That's the car from Duel. They got a shattered sunroof.
They said it's the same car that knocked dueling them
there.
off.
That's the dead giveaway. That bitch shattered. Y'all didn't even roll it back.
And then they're going to show it pull off real fast. You can look, see this lady, you can tell she's scared because she grabbed them. I don't know what it is. When people are scared, they grab them 2 fingers. It's a body language. That lady's scared to death, man.
They probably even go to sleep.
Because she probably seen that shit. You imagine? Listen, can y'all imagine finding that boy with no face?
Was camping. Damn.
Shit real out here, y'all. But watch your bodies out this motherfucker. Look how she nervous, see? Squeezing the shadow fingers.
The Philadelphia School District described him as a school star basketball player and as an exceptional student, scoring among his class the top score of the SAT.
Boy, at ball
No
game.
problems from him whatsoever, according to the principal and other staff members. As you might imagine, they are distraught. And that is the principal.
Said he never gave him no problems.
Players, classmates, peers. According to the Philadelphia Controller's Office, in the last 14 days since the new year began, 3 minors have been shot. Noah is the first juvenile killed in a shooting this year.
Damn. Philly, that's how y'all started the Heroes? I think like Baltimore or Philly was going to win the murder league last year. I don't know. Y'all trying to beat your record.
Dang.
Now this the other.
They say he shot young boy face. Ain't here no more. You know, they said they took dude arm off. So these motherfuckers got them choppers, man. And they got them bullets that'll take your whole arm off, man. But you know what's crazy? It ain't just the young boys that sliding on motherfuckers out here. It's like the whole city is angry. It's like they putting something in the air, something in the food that's making people angry, man. I had a chance to be on land, on foot out here in the trenches. Walk around and be around people to see how, to read their temperature, man. To see what's on their mind. And they're just angry, mad. Yeah. So I can imagine a person that always carry a gun can't wait to use it. You know, because somebody knew a young boy lived at. You know, and somebody must have came home from jail. You know what I'm saying? And they knew young boy lived there. See, let me tell you what's a dead giveaway. The hair. You out here beefing, you going to war, you can't have something that somebody can see a block away. Them boys could be a block away and watch that light-skinned young boy with dreads walk out the back door. And look, he tall, you look at him, he right there, that's him. Why do you think you go to the army and all that, they cut your hair? Because they don't want you to, they want everybody to look the same, they want everybody to look militant. Nobody can't grab you. You cut your hair, can't nobody grab you, like grab your hair, like when you fighting and all that. That's, everything is militant. But y'all thinking that having the long dreads is a gangster look. No, it's a way they can identify you fast. They can see you 4 blocks away. That's why I cut my braids. They kept racial profiling me. That's why I'm wearing like I might wear red, like a red Nike sweatsuit or something like that, once in the blue. A red polo shirt once in the blue. You know what I mean? But if you wear red, right, they can see you a block away. Yellow, orange, bright colors, they can see you a block away. But you wear dark colors, brown, black, can't see you. Cut your hair, wear a hat, throw the hood on, they can't see you. Put the mask on. Walk around one of these things on. You understand me? Whatever, you understand me? Don't let them motherfuckers get a chance to say that's him. Let them motherfuckers, hold up, I don't know if that's him or not. Let them think. While they thinking, give you enough time to say, hold the fuck up, who that? Why they, you know what I mean? Look, I'm trying to tell you. Every time I walk out that door, I think it's about to go down. Every time I walk that door, I think it's about to get busy. Sometimes the wifey say, take the trash out. What? Dang, the sun ain't even up. It's damn near, look like it's coming up, you know. Best time to get a motherfucker right there, laying right there. I'm like, that thing out. I'm walking with that. Yeah, let's go then. Let's go. People, creatures, whatever. That's how I be thinking. UFOs, Bigfoot, anything can fucking go down. You always got to expect the unexpected. My young boy was slipping. You know, young Cheese wasn't slipping. He was just walking in his neighborhood. And motherfuckers walking. Motherfucker ain't got to walk up on you. He can see you a half a block. He can see that's you. Oh, that's them up there. They should start throwing that shit at you. And one of y'all get tagged. Damn, you don't make it because you got tagged. Young Cheese would have had a vest on. Right? Young boy, I don't know how many times he got tagged up, but they said, you know what I mean? I don't know if he got tagged. And, you know what I mean? Then he ran down on him, you know what I mean? Some more and all that. Fuck that. No. Oh, y'all, I'll be 50. Thank you. Oh, she had to wait. But I'm going to call her back in a second. You know what I mean? But what I was saying was, better stay in the house, boy. She mean, I better stay in the house. No, man, I'm not worrying about nobody knows in my city, man. I move. I'll be 52 in February. February the 5th. You know, see, you got how to move when you in the trenches like that. When you put that pain in, you just can't just think that shit. You can just come outside and think because you with somebody in your family or Like it's an ordinary day. Ain't no ordinary days no more. Once you pull that trigger, you go out there in the trenches, ain't no ordinary days no more. Nothing ordinary about shit no more. Ain't shit ordinary for me. Since I lost my twin brother, ain't shit been ordinary for me. So I don't play at my motherfucking life, man. The way I look at it, I ain't hesitating to drop nothing. Fuck it. That's how you gotta be. Like, fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. Yeah, because she might throw something at you, man. But Young Cheese, they saw him and then they start throwing that shit. But see, the mistake is you ain't got no vest on. Young Cheese have a vest on, he still be here. A lot of motherfuckers still be here if they vest up. You know? But the average motherfucker out here gonna have a gun without a vest. Shit, can't buy one, nobody, you can't buy one, I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking. You can't buy one, make one. Like motherfuckers in jail, they take phone books, they split it down the middle, they put one phone book here, one phone book, take that shit around them, go out in the yard with their coat on, and they go to war. They going stab for stab with a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Metal plates, put metal plates in your door. Fiberglass your windows, tint them motherfuckers. I'm just saying, I don't know, man, you know. Rather be safe than sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Boy Smoke, he had a fucking t-shirt that was a vest. Motherfuckers thought I had a vest on because I was husky. Yeah, I was down Kennington. Boy Smoke from D.O.D. the rap group. This motherfucker had a t-shirt vest that was bulletproof. I first came home, I was in him and my cousin from D.O.D., my cousin Onassis, Kenyatta. They was in the Yankee Maze or the Dog House, one of them two restaurants. And I'm in a halfway house. And I walked up on him. And I was damn like, this nigga got a fucking vest on. T-shirt. He was about that life. They was putting that pain in, man. Can't put that pain in. See, the thing is, right? I mean, I don't know how Gillie kid feeling. I don't know. He might. I know he probably is happy. If that is the dude that done it to his son, he probably is happy because the person that done it to his son ain't here no more. So as a father, he probably is happy. And he probably is sad at the same time that his son ain't here. But I don't know how strong the relationship was. But I'm just saying. Personally, when you lose somebody like that in your family that's close, you shouldn't have time to be partying and all planning this and planning that. And you supposed to be grieving, supposed to make sure the family cool. You supposed to be going to war, nigga. About your seed. Fuck is wrong. That's your seed, nigga. That's your legacy, nigga. That's your DNA. That's your generations and generations, nigga. Nigga, stop your generations. Nigga, cut your family tree down. Stop you from existing in the future. What? You got me? What? I mean, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. What the shit ain't, you know. Shit ain't happened that long ago, like 9 months ago, 10 months ago. The shit happened to the young boy. Something like that, probably like almost a year ago. And Fat G's. Young boys out here going to war against each other, dropping each other, beating each other up in jail and all those shit. Next thing you know, they old heads. And the crazy thing is, out of all this killing that's going on, all this shit that's popping off with this Young G shit, and all of those shit, and all these young boys is drilling, before all this shit happened, all these young rappers was in the same building, and I was in the building with them. Club Bamboo, Poundside Pop, all of them. Rico Havoc, all of them. I was in the building with them. They was all friends. Like 2017, 2018, I'll never forget it. It cost $20 to get in. Yup, I went up in there, took pictures with him. I got the pictures when I get my little phone, because my phone at my house. I left my other phone, I left my glasses, I left a lot of things at my crib rushing. But, yeah, man, they was all friends. Then the next year, they be enemies. How the fuck is that possible? Let us find out one day that shit, somebody's behind the scenes orchestrating all this shit for these young boys to destroy each other. What else could it be? How can you wake up one day and don't like nobody? But the day before that, y'all collabing, y'all trying to get out the trenches by making y'all music. And one time it was just Chicago killing each other. Then that shit slowed down and Philly just took over that wave. Now people looking at us like we crazy. And out of all this killing with this drill shit, you know what's going to happen? When this shit die down, because it's going to eventually die down because they're going to get older, and the young boys that's younger than them going to get older. And they're going to be the new young boys that's out here doing what they doing. It's going to be a thing of the past. Ain't nobody going to remember it. They might be online talking about, remember such and such, went through such and such. That's going to be content at some point in time. But it's going to be small, because it's like, even though in the last 7 to 10 years, a lot of dumb shit been going on in this world. Now I can say, no, not even that long. It's like 2019, 2020, probably like 5 years. Shit been crazy in our city, right? But once this shit blow over, ain't nobody gonna remember it. They not. Not that they don't want to, it's just that people grow older, move on, they die, their generations behind them, they don't remember that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Just like the generation that's coming up, that's out here now, they don't know about the Black Mafia and no shit like that unless they see it on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot that they don't know. You know what I mean? That in their own world, their own lingo, we weird to them. You understand what I'm saying? Because they from the computer age. We not, even though I was in 6th grade and I was on the computer and all that when we first started using computers. I remember when computers first got in school. We had the little discs, Apple, and they used to say had shit just come on and all that. We used to play little computer games, Connect. We used to play tic-tac-toe and shit like that. And then that shit started to advance where so you could see people, see shit and all that. And people's minds started to change. Reality started to shift. You know, now here we go. We went from having 38s to 9mm to Glocks. Some motherfuckers got guns you can't even fucking, like, you can't even fucking pronounce these guns, or you can't even phantom that the fucking gun is bigger than the person, and the fact that they can make them out of plastic. And you could just make them online and shit like that. Anything you want them to do, you could just go online and Google it, and it'll teach you how to do anything. You don't even need a plumber or electrician. You go online, that shit will teach you how to be a plumber and electrician. You ain't gotta go to school. You can just learn that shit by watching someone else do it and breaking it down to you. And all you gotta do is memorize what you listening to and what you watch. Next thing you know, you're doing it. Next thing you know, you're a professional because you're good at it. You know? So the young boys that got killed, man, them young boys that got fucking getting killed year after year, janaza, filling up cemeteries. You know, who would think they would live to see a cemetery get filled up full of young boys? Can't even bury nobody no more. There's a few funeral homes that people go to. You know, it's always the main funeral homes people go to. And they the ones making all the money. They making money off the dead. You ever ride by a cemetery and just look at that motherfucker? Or you go inside a cemetery, or you go into somebody's funeral, or you had somebody's burial, and you look at the tombstones, and you look at the years on it, like, damn. You look at the years on the tombstone, you're like, damn. They was alive in the 1800s? That's how long people have been there, since the 1800s. You're like, damn. You look at all them damn graves, you're like, damn, these people was alive at one time. They roamed the earth. They had lives. And just so quick, it looks so, like, and it feel quiet. You know what I mean? And then you say when you drive by it or something, like, damn, one day I'm going to be here. Who going to come visit me? Think about it. People don't really go see people like that. They see them online. People still got people that go visit in jail, right? But what about when you die? Who's going to come visit you at the cemetery? You know what I mean? And you can feel that shit. You mean that coldness. You mean, so when I see the youngest kill each other, man, I'm like, damn, man, when this shit gonna stop? When these young boys gonna say, you know what, man? I know I lost my brother. I know I lost my homie. I lost my cousin. But what I'm gonna do with myself? You ride for your bro. We understand all that. You would die for your bro. I like to tell people that I die for people I love. I tell them that. You know, this one female told me one day. She said, "I don't want you to die for me. I want you to live for me." Live for you? So you gotta live for your family, for your friends. Don't die for them. Live for them. Because somebody gotta live. Believe that. When motherfuckers dying, they don't want you to die with them. They want you to live. Yeah, y'all done probably been around people on their deathbed. They don't want you to die. They want you to live. Because when you die, right, people are born. Check it out for a second. You got a family, right? Somebody died in that family, right? There's somebody born that don't know that person that died. Just like that person that died don't get to see that person that just was born grow. I be peeping shit like that. I said, damn. We lost this person when this person was born. And we get to know this person. See how that shit go? You know what I mean? So when somebody die, man, part of you die. Part of your neighborhood die. That shit is fucked up, man. To see a young kid like that probably had no record at all. Doing good at school. An academic honor roll student. Probably get a scholarship for basketball. Could have been anybody he wanted to be in this world. Because he had the IQ for it. He could have been anybody. He could have been a doctor, a lawyer, a politician. He could have been anything other than a killer. Other than sitting in the morgue. I know these youngers don't understand it. I was around them. I see them. I see how they talk. I see how they move. You know the sad thing about it? It's like they ain't thinking about being like filthy rich, owning corporations and shit. You probably think about a little, little ones and twos, little selling pills, little weed. You mean buy a couple guns, ride around tenant. You mean fuck with a couple young girls or whatever. And then what? Go to jail. You locked up with the gun. Then they lock you up for some cases you thought you got. Ain't nobody want to tell on you. All your friends, it could be 20 of y'all. It could be 10 of y'all. It could be 5 of y'all. How many of y'all gonna hold water? How many of y'all gonna stand and really hold your homie down as far as looking out for him when he go to jail? Looking out for his mother, looking out for his kids, writing him, going to go see him, doing that whole life bid with him. You understand what I'm saying? That shit don't happen. Only people I see do that is the motherfucker old heads from the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Them motherfuckers loyal to each other. But there ain't no loyalty. You know what I mean? It's like, once you gone, you just a memory. If your hood love you, they gonna keep your name alive. But then how long they gonna keep your name alive? You don't see on the internet motherfuckers keeping people's name alive, unless it's their birthday, or they don't ever say every week throwing their name up, throwing their picture up. Motherfuckers forget about people. People grow up. People move on. People got lives, You know the young boys, when I was coming home from the penitentiary, like I was on my way out the door. And while I was in there, I'm making money, doing my thing, still in my I think I'm in my late 20s, early 30s. When I came home, I was 32, so I still was young. And I started to see the young boys coming through. A lot of them. walking in the hallway talking to themselves like they rapping, like they got their rap song in their head. And the one young boy will say, yeah, when such and such, now he talking to the boy that's next. We all at the table eating, I think, dinner or lunch. So I'm eating, but I ain't saying that to them because they talking to each other. I'm just eating my food, minding my business. But they talking. And the one say, yeah, remember when you went to court and the judge found you guilty and gave you life, how you stood up and you looked at your girl, gave her the grizzly. You turned around, that was mob, man, that was gangster. I said, this nigga crazy. How can you glorify that? The judge gave you life. And you saying that you glorify your homie for the way he and his family used to come see him, man. The sad thing was, you could tell he had a good father because he had his mother, his father, his sisters. They come up there with the Eagles throwback jerseys on, like supporting the Eagles and like family do on Sundays when they go to games and shit. And he up here acting like he cool. Now his family gotta be locked up with him. They gotta come to that jail all the time to see him and leave sad. Watching him age, not doing shit with his life. Just getting visits and pictures and commissary and fucking visitor room fucking machine food. Call that the dance floor. Young boy out there to get me some wing dings and some cheeseburgers and all that old cool shit that they got in the fucking vending machine. I used to be mad as shit, yo, no lie. My mom or my son mom, whoever come visit me, they used to come up there and had all the tokens of quarters. And they had like $35 or $40 worth of coins for me. I used to be so hurt and depressed in my own mind. Not why they couldn't see it, but I used to be hurt, like, damn, man, I can't eat this shit. And all week long, I know I'm getting that visit. I said, I'm going to tear that food up. Then when I get out there, I can't even eat this shit. Because I'm locked the fuck up. And I'm around my family and friends, and they about to walk out that door. And it just hurt me to see how they, because I could feel the energy. I know they hurt for me. You know, and who want to be looking like that, man, for the rest of their life? That ain't no fuck. That ain't nothing to be proud of. And it's just that I've done a lot. That's why I can go here and talk about a lot of things. But I'm not proud of that shit. I was surviving. You know, when you young and you surviving, I see the thing is different when you just out there to be with your friends and be in the mix and just to just be like a wild cowboy and say, fuck it, this is what I'm into. But when you doing it for money, contracts, and you really about that life because this shit is serious, that's different. And the way you move, militant. Not on some because your homies and all that. And fuck all that, man. What about your family, your immediate family? Before you walked out that door and made friends. The people in your house, that's your gang, that's your circle. You know what I mean? You hurting them. When you die, their names is going to be in your obituary with your name, not your friend's name. You know? Yeah, man, they say they got the youngin', man. They got the youngin'. Young boy was a baby, man. This is crazy.
Shit happened, right? So I'm finna just break this shit down and just get my opinion on it again. Yeah, so this is the news clip of them basically finding the car and a bunch more other shit that they discovered. So we finna just jump right
They
in.
found that car. It says some same car, YBC dude.
Cherokee, and we spoke to neighbors in the area who told us that they did.
Didn't they white Jeep Cherokee? Didn't they use that same car to slide on dude? If I remember correctly, I don't know if dude was in the same car or they was in the Jeep Cherokee, but I know for a fact
dude
they
was
used
in
the
a white
SUV,
car.
So if it's them fast break niggas, they love them Jeep Cherokees. Is that like the best car to slide in nowadays?
You see them fast break niggas like them Cherokees.
I swear they slid in that shit in the last drill.
And I just heard like gunshots, multiple.
Well,
And then just
allegedly.
from the mom. This Feltonville neighbor recalls the screams of what she described as an unconsolable mother after seeing her son on the ground suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Neighbors say it happened right before she was meant to take him to school.
As a mother, that gotta be the worst feeling ever. Y'all gotta pray for her. Everybody gotta pray for her. No matter what her son did or was involved with, you still gotta keep her in your prayers because she's still a mom at the end of the day and she had to witness that. And if you go on the Reddit page, there's actually a
of the car police say they are looking for. The video also shows the car leaving the scene after the shooting. Police now tell us they are looking for a white Jeep.
Damn, so they like parked a couple blocks down. Alright.
Grand Cherokee with a black front license plate holder, a shattered sunroof, and a distinctive sticker on.
Shattered sunroof? Oh, them boy, yeah, that's the car. That's the car from Duel. They got a shattered sunroof, gang. That's the sliding car right there. That's the dead giveaway. That bitch shattered. Y'all didn't even roll it back.
The car pulled up around. I came in my house like around 6:48. The car pulled up like 6:57. This afternoon, family members.
6:57. Them boys came sharp before 7 o'clock. 6:57. They probably didn't even go to sleep. I see in the comments somebody said they was probably just rolling off some pills. They didn't even go to sleep. They was camping.
Philly trenches, Philly trenches, Philly trenches.